Hey everybody, it's Glenn, back in this video with the Funko Pop Captain America Civil War, Captain America, Iron Man, Hawkeye and Spider-Man 4-pack. Since watching Spider-Man's MCU debut and the entire airport battle through tears of joy, I've been itching to get my hands on a Civil War Spider-Man, and Funko's is first out of the gate. Should tide me over until I get the Marvel Legends version, which interestingly also comes in a set, which makes me think something is going on with restricted licensing and whatever deal Disney and Sony have negotiated. Anyway, looking at the packaging back, and also available are Captain America, Iron Man, Falcon, War Machine, Winter Soldier, Black Panther, Agent 13, Black Widow, the Scarlet Witch, Crossbones and a 6-inch Giant Man, which I already have. And then the packaging urges us to collect them all, and I'm like, nah, I'm happy with Giant Man and this 4-pack, thanks Funko. Let's get Hawkeye out of the way. Let's kick it off with Hawkeye. I know he has his fans, which I'm sure will pipe up in the comments below, but to me a bit of a bottom of the barrel Avenger, at least on the screen anyway. I quite like the character in the comics actually, he's just never clicked in the MCU for me, and I don't think I'm alone there. As we learn from the packaging back, even the likes of Sharon Carter got her own individually released pop, but not poor Clint here. But to his credit, Civil War is the most I've liked the character on the screen. But straight off I have to give his pop a strike, as his stepping pose made him impossible to stand. I had to intervene with a hairdryer to heat the vinyl of his legs so I could straighten them out just so he doesn't end up constantly face down. Beyond that, some nice sculpt with the body highlighted with a deco that takes in black, metallic silver for the buckles, 2 shades of grey and 2 shades of purple, which I don't think on screen his costume is anywhere near this colourful, but as is, it's a nice nod to the comic, which sees the character favour the colour purple, and I don't mean the movie with Whoopi Goldberg, although he might. As for the head sculpt, it's a pop, so we know what we're getting. Just don't stare too long into the black holes of his eyes or he'll steal your soul forever. Then we have the Cap and Iron Man representing the 2 sides of the movie's conflict, but included as keychains. A bit odd. Nonetheless, some nice detailing to them. I enjoy that Cap has his shield strapped to his back, a detail that could have easily been overlooked. Personally, I think it would have been more fun to include them at this scale, but not as keychains, but simply as figurines instead, as the scale works alongside the 6-inch Giant Man pop, making him look that bit more giant. And last, but certainly not least, it's Spider-Man. I know I've kept you waiting, ain't I a tease? The first toy of the character since Tom Holland assumed the role, but believe me, come the release of the Spider-Man Homecoming movie next year, we'll be swimming in toys of him. The pop renders a really cheerfully bright red and blue, certainly a big tick. As well, I've only seen photos and I'll reserve my final judgment until I have it in hand. I'd say the Legends Civil War Spider-Man doesn't look as bright as the costume appeared on the screen. Back to the pop, and he has Cap's shield mounted on his right arm, recreating that scene from the movie. And this was unexpected to me, but the shield is actually removable, clipping on and off. Taking a closer look, and nice to see the webbing pattern on the costume is inset into the sculpt, which overall depicts him in a classic poised to shoot webbing pose. And of course they have bobbleheads, which makes it really hard for me to resist gluing him to the dash of the Glenmobile. So finally, side by side with Giant Man, my 2 favourite things from the movie, it's almost easy to forget that I had to cough up for another pop and 2 keychains I didn't want to buy Spidey. No regrets, Glenn, no regrets. Well, maybe a little regret. I said no regrets, Glenn! Anyway, if it's true that once you pop you can't stop, then click this video for my look at the Professor X and Magneto pops.
I am Magneto, the master of magnetism, and nothing can stop me!
And give this video a big thumbs up, of course. I hope to see you all next time. Bye.